It was kind of interesting. I had just retired and wasn't going to work anymore. Lynette had a great job. I figured I could get supported. She was winning trips through her other employment through Verizon. She was one of the top salespeople. Life looked really good. And then
I kept telling them on the day you retire, I quit, honey. You got to be careful what you say.
So when I retired, she got a notice that they were actually sending her department down to California.
Yes, so our entire department
Not
went
so
away.
bad down here.
So yes.
Because he retired on the 31st and on the 16th,
Yeah.
my job was gone.
So we started looking around and looking for things. We tried one thing. We were relatively successful at selling advertising with hotels and that sort of thing, but the company was less than credible, and I started looking around and I ran across Walmart's ads and was really intrigued by the machine. And I thought, you know, Lynette, here, look at this, one of my harebrained ideas again. And she said, well, I don't know. This is one of your harebrained ideas. I don't know.
No,
I
I
said,
said, well, we'll have to think about that. Because I was deep immersed in this other thing he'd already got me involved in. I'm like, I don't want to change again.
yeah. So she said, if the coffee tastes good, then I'll do it. Well, I said, well, let's, you know, we have to move fast. There's a whole bunch of people in Washington State kind of looking at this thing. So let's drive to California. So hopped in the car, down to Los Angeles, we drive. We meet Howard. First thing Lynette does, says, I want to try the coffee. She goes over, tries the coffee, but she didn't try one drink. She tried this one, and this one, and this one, and this one.
I made myself sick.
This one. And so we were off and running with the business. We came back. We had a couple of people who wanted to rep. They were really anxious to get going. We weren't really ready. But we said, all right, we've got a couple guys that are really enthused about this. Let's let them go. They had leads, you know, the same thing. I know where these machines will go, and I know how to sell them, and on and on. So we hurried up, got our machines.
Machines beat us back.
Set up the reps.
From California, so.
And off they went trying to sell, and we're still trying to figure out what the heck are we doing here. And so we basically got into the business actually in November, got our office December 1st. We actually decided if we were going to be serious about this, we needed to get an office, get set up so we can work on the machines. To make a long story short, we actually got the business off and running. We got through the holidays. We decided to do a CAD at, I'd heard about a grand Chamber of Commerce open house that they do periodically in our area for businesses. And so I said, Lynette, on the fluke, I said, let's drive over, let's meet this guy, and let's see if we can provide free coffee for his event. And she says, okay. So we walked in, introduced ourselves, and says, hey, you've got this event coming up tomorrow night. You know, we'll bring an espresso machine in for no cost to you at all. Just let us set it up, and we'll do it as appreciation to the Chamber of Commerce. The guy says, what? I said, okay, we will bring the machine in at no cost to you. Well, he was kind of suspicious, but he says, okay. He says, so we brought the machine in, we set it up. So we ended up getting a sale at a fantastic car dealership as a result. I'll tell you what, we are very, very thankful for the reps that have been sharing information with us, because it has really helped us get some great ideas and get the business off the ground. And so we started with one DHL driver terminal. They got excited about it. It's led to we have every terminal in the Seattle area, 5 terminals, that want the 4,000 machine put in. This is strictly vended. It's no charge to them. They have no money in their budget. We're hoping that we're going to see an average of 15 to 20 drinks a day.
DHL is the company we're talking about. They actually took all the coffee and all the stuff from their guests, from their people.
Really?
They were cutting costs. They cut it all out. So, I mean, we're the heroes. But what was so great about it is the fact that now wives of the husbands that are working there are coming home and saying, hey, you know, we have this great service, maybe your company can use it. So we're starting to get calls now from other companies that want us to come in because their spouses have it there. So.
By the way, I just forgot to say that the way we got in the door was just saying we wanted to do an appreciation for our DHL driver. We got into FedEx, same way. We wanted to do an appreciation for our FedEx driver. And UPS, we went to the biggest terminal in the region, a regional terminal that has, gosh, how many trucks? I think about 500
They
trucks.
can put 200 trucks under one roof.
Yeah. And we're waiting for a decision from the executive group there. They came down from their offices just to try the machine. They were excited, but of course, nobody.
Well, when we got into this, we decided let's go with the 4000, and the machine I originally got didn't have a coffee button on it. It had the hot water button, so I called Howard one day and said, help me fix it. Made it into a coffee button, and it really tastes great. So what happened was, we have an office next door. They came in, they tried it, and they like that coffee better than they like the fresh ground. So we took off. I mean, it's a matter of taste, but yes, and it's not about us or what we like. It's what will work for them, and that's what you have to take. I had to take the 5500 out of my head completely, and put my 4000 cap on. And we've been showing that machine all day long. With the bin, things right back there. But anyway, literally, we put that in, and those people are so excited about having it because they had nothing before, that they are definitely drinking it, and they are definitely telling other people about it. So it's not about so much about that particular job, is where it's going to lead you from there.
Well, I guess the other thing too is try to see the people right around you and see where you can get into an organization that's big enough. I mean, the DHL, FedEx, you know, we kind of thought, well, we had a good relationship with those drivers.
Accra, for instance, they bought their machine, and they do 90 drinks a day. So they're going through a case product for every item every week. So, I mean, they are really using the product. That, I think, would have changed and gone down, I'm sure, if they would have invented it. To them, you're buying that expensive piece of equipment, you know, we're going to give you the drink.
Yeah.
We have an office in Bellevue that they're a consulting firm. They charge for their drinks, a bucket cup or 50 cents if they want to have an espresso, you know, shot of espresso. They are still doing about what we figure right around 50 cups a day on
They
average.
own the machine, or you
They
own
own
the
the
No,
machine?
machine.
they
own the
lease
machine.
the machines.
And they're doing 50 cups a day, and
Yeah.
they're charging for it?
And they're charging for it.
We just had one company give their employees a week's worth of free drinks. We turned the bin off, and it was an award, and it was 600 drinks.
Yeah.
That's a very
In a
good
week's-
idea.
Week's time. So it's really a kind of it's one of those side things where it's great for those sorts of events. It gives them something that they can give their employees.
If this sounds like the kind of thing that you would enjoy, if you feel comfortable that what we're providing to you is what you're looking for, then obviously we'd like to move forward, assuming you're the type of person that we want to be involved with as well. And let's chat some more about the possibility of us forming this relationship. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll have a chance to meet with you in the very near future. Bye.